Don't make promises to God, not before you think about what it is you're actually saying. I can speak about this from my experience. You know, I don't know about other people, but, sometimes I want to make a promise to God. I get so in my feelings in a positive way that I'm like, I could do this, and I just want to promise God something because I'm just feeling so good. And you shouldn't do that. It's saying the word not to make rash promises. In Ecclesiastes 5, it says, as you enter the house of God, keep your ears open and your mouth shut. It is evil to make mindless offerings to God. Don't make rash promises, and don't be hasty in bringing matters before God. After all, God is in heaven, and you are here on earth, so let your words be few. And this is the NLT version. And then this is chapter 5. Verse 4 says, when you make a promise to God, don't delay in following through, for God takes no pleasure in fools. Keep all the promises you make to him. It is better to say nothing than to make a promise and not keep it. Don't let your mouth make you sin. And don't defend yourself by telling the temple messenger that the promise you made was a mistake. That would make God angry, and he might wipe out everything you have achieved. Talk is cheap, like daydreams and other useless activities. Fear God instead. So from my experience, before I got baptized with the Holy Spirit, I made a vow, a strong vow to God. And I'm now really understanding how strong it was. I made a vow to a holy God, a very real God. And I'm now contemplating like how serious this vow was, because it requires a lot. Um, and The word says, keep your vows to God. You have to. So, that's my advice. From my experience, I'd say, bro, just in your excitement, don't make a promise to God. Think about what you're promising to God. Because remember, I think, sometimes I just pray to God like, it's just God. But no, this is God, a holy God that created everything here on earth. And he's such a powerful spirit, the top authority, that we don't see him. God is power. God won't make you serve him. You know, he's true power. He won't make you serve him, but he gives us the free opportunity to. But yeah, that's my experience. We got to be wise in making these promises to God, because it gets serious. You make a promise to God, and then you don't want to fulfill it. You change your mind, and that won't bring anything good towards your life. I mean, for sure it won't. But that's my advice, and I hope it helped, because I've learned my lesson. And if I'm being honest, sometimes I regret my vows, even though at the same time I want to keep them, and I'm gonna keep them. But it's just so hard that I really have contemplated what I did. I made a rash promise to God. At the moment, I wanted to keep it. Even now, I still want to keep it. But if I would have used wisdom, I might not have made that promise, because it just requires so much. So I hope this helped.